this is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the NC State Wolfpack. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So Louisiana Tech's offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Dropping back, it's Welch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So NC State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Now we take a look at Tad Hudson. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only 1 touchdown pass. They'll start this drive with a pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Huffman. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Right back to it. There's a crease. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Once he got some room, it was over.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw, it's Welsh. With the catch, it's Ford. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to throw it again. Looking to buy time. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Got his man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Miller. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quarterback making checks. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Unloads it left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
3rd and inches, and we'll have to wait for it as a timeout is called. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. A run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go with a direct snap. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
To the air, it's Welch. Complete. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
Well, that was the only place the quarterback could go with the ball. Finding his back out of the backfield, just couldn't make enough guys miss, and now it's 4th down.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
That's That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Trying to pick up 7 here on second down from the 20. Quick spin on the run. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Hudson. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. To the air on first down. Under fire. It's caught. Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run inside. It's Scott. Could be an alley. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down. Look.
It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run play action. A little release to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
You know, that play right there shows me when the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where...
Might have a chance. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system. Across college football, all quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys. Makes a grab and room to run. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw, it's Welsh. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
A lot of times on 3rd and long, you're not thinking blitz. You're thinking they're going to sit back in zone and play conservative. They blitz. Kind of break tendency. Get to the quarterback. He gets the screen off. But, man, great job by this defense. Not just flying upfield, not paying attention, and letting them catch that screen behind him. That's a big stop on 3rd and long.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Gonna run it. It's Scott. Gain of 8 yards. Plays too short of the first down. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. False start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside. It's Scott. Spins away from the defense. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more. For the break. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Hudson. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Wants to go right back downfield. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Welch. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. This defense had its work cut out for them. When a guy can get out of the pocket like that, it'll be 4th and inches. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Fights off a defender. He's running free down the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches? I can't get inches. I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness, and I like the way they went and got the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Hit as he throws. Wideout trying to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And and they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Trying to move them on the counter. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 13 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Wolverines, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And did this group ever need that? The first win on the year, they're now 1-4.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my...
There he goes! Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands. So,
looking for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
On 4th down, going to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, it's Hudson. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, NC State! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty looking. Caught it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
Pulls it in. It's Booth. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Back to pass, it's Welsh. Right down the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And on 3rd and short right there, man, there's no bones about it. Like, you could tell this offense was going to run the football, try to be physical. They do, and they get their running back downhill, and he makes the play. Now sets him up in 1st and goal. And up here, guys, I would expect more of the same. Try to dominate the line of scrimmage, be physical, and run that ball in for 6.
Looking to throw. He wants it all. Back's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown Bulldog. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Hudson. That's caught. It's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. He's got great speed. He's going And that one will give him the lead. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5, and the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Hudson. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Robinson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The run inside. It's Scott. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Time to take a shot. Caught at the 25. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip and tuck affair. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. On the ground with the counter. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Hudson. He's got the back in the middle. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Wolfpack fight back.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Getting set for the point after. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Booth. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Bulldogs now pick up the first down. To the air on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got... So careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. Quarterback adapting. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Dropping back, it's Welch. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll wrap him up, and he is stopped well short of the first down marker.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
Sends it back in motion. Running inside. It's Fields. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Give to the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. To the air. It's Welsh. Quickly complete. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. It's a one-possession game in the 4th. Scanning the field, it's Hudson. Turns it loose deep. Makes the grab down the middle. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. Pass completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's not afraid to go deep. He caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They move on top here in the 4th. The Wolfpack fight back.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Welch. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap from the gun on third down. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Using the quick game.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play-calling standpoint, you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Welsh. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Louisiana Tech.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this one can draw us even in the final moments. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Up and good. Would you expect anything else from this game? But guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Zips it out to his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Going to the run, it's Miller. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Welch. Makes the grab. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give is to Miller. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hard running there. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They strike first here in overtime. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
1 extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. The run inside. It's Scott. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
On the run, it's Scott. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Gets the back moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Hudson. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And this is why you pick defense first when you go into overtime, because I want to know exactly what I need. Nice job on third down, stopping the quarterback, getting the sack, forcing the fourth down, and probably the field goal. Offense, get ready. You know exactly what you need to do.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Now on third down and at the very least trying to get into a little better field goal position. They'll send the back in motion. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right. He gets it oh so, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback. And when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the fourth down.
They'll pass on a game-tying field goal attempt and instead try to pick it up on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Timeout on the field, and everyone wanting to make sure that they're locked in on this play in overtime. First and goal and a touchdown will win it. They'll try to get it in with the run. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout